Sometimes on the weekend, all you want to do is to stay home while lying on the down on your bed or even doing some cleaning that you've been putting off. It could seem a little boring, but the freedom that you have to not do anything, to just fall right asleep if you're feeling tired, the freedom you have to just not think about anything. Is that how you're spending your weekend right now? I'll play some great music to accompany your lazy, relaxing weekend. This is Kevin's Upbeat. Our first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Saturday, November 7th was Freedom by FT Island. Hello guys, I'm Kevin, and I could seem a bit boring to just stay home during the weekend, but instead of boredom, don't you think it indicates a level of freedom? Freedom not to do anything, to stay in bed listening to music, napping, staring outside the window. It's a time where you can give out your brain a rest. No thinking. It's time for you to give your both mind and body a break. So join me here at Upbeat and just sit back and relax. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune in to us from New York and the US via SMBWest.com or SMB Radio. On weekends, you can also listen in from Radio Korea in Los Angeles and Hawaii. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Upbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright guys, here is 제발, Please by Lee Jung-bong, and 그대와 영원히, With You Forever by 전담비. Welcome abroad, a time machine of Once Upon a Time. Starting this week, we'll be turning back time once a week, Bon Voyage. Now on this segment, we take a trip down memory lane like our grandmothers do when they tell us the stories of good old days. Today, we're going back to November 2003. What were the biggest headlines of November 2003? 2004 College Scholastic Ability Test. Now, on the November 5th, another very cold day, the College Scholastic Ability Test takes place. This is the day that decides the fate of many students and is a day that all Korean citizens are on high alert. That year, there were more than one answer on some questions, bringing the chaos of the confusion and disorder. Now, let's listen to some songs from November 2003. 비상, Fly Up by Coyote, and Without Your Love by JTL. 비상, Fly Up by Coyote, and Without Your Love by JTL. We're continuing on with the Once Upon a Time. Let's take a look at the major entertainment news of that time. Past Miss Korea winner and actress Ko Yeon-jung divorces. After putting a halt to her activities and a celebrity after marrying a rich person, actress Ko Yeon-jung shocks the world by getting a divorce after 8 years of marriage. Her divorce was followed by a host of rumors. One time, Song Baek-kyung gets into a drunk driving accident. After drinking with friends, Song Baek-kyung gets into a car crash with an oncoming taxi. Fortunately, the taxi driver and passenger were both wearing their seatbelts, leaving a scene with the minor injuries. But Song Baek-kyung broke 2 bones in his neck and was in hospital for 16 weeks. Alright, that's it for today's entertainment news of November 2003. Here's 애송이, Green Horn by Lexi, featured by Psy, and 나 어떡해, What Should I Do by Baby Vox. 애송이, Green Horn by Lexi, featured by Psy, and 나 어떡해, What Should I Do by Baby Vox. Alright, we're traveling back through time with our Saturday segment Once Upon a Time. Let's take a look at the music charts of November 2003. Here's number 7, Cherry Filters, 오리 날다, Flying Duck. After the success of Romantic Cat, which made a rock genre easily accessible and popular with the public, Cherry Filter releases another fun song that was just as popular as their other track. Alright, number 6, Baek Ji-young's Miso, Smile. After 3-year hiatus, Baekjeong returns with her 4th album, this song a medium-tempo song, unlike her usual flashy, upbeat songs. Number 5, Ijeong's 내일에 Do It Tomorrow. After going solo upon departing from the group 7 Days, this song was a follow-up track to his title track Never. Despite being a ballad track, this song was just as successful, helping him establish himself as a solo artist. Number 4, Brown Eyed Soul's 정말 사랑했을까? Did We Really Love? Brown Eyes Naul, in addition to Youngjun, Sunghoon, and Jeongyeop. These 4 guys met to make a group Brown Eyed Soul, and this song is a very trendy, soulful ballad track that was the title of their first album. It was extremely well received by both the critics and the public. Alright, number 3, 바다's Music! From the original girl group SES, lead vocal Pada released her first solo album. The upbeat rhythm and her strong, impressive vocals really stand out in this song. Number 2, Lexi's 애송이, Novice. A past member of YG family, Lexi, talented rapper and singer, releases her first album with this title track. Lyrics were written by Psy, and he also featured on the track. Now, we will find out the top song of November 2003 after 정말 사랑했을까? Did We Really Love by Brown Eyed Soul, and 내일에 Do It Tomorrow by 이정. 정말 사랑했을까? Did We Really Love by Brown Eyed Soul, and 내일에 Do It Tomorrow by 이정. Now, let's find out the top song of November 2003. It was Rain's How to Avoid the Sun. 태양을 피하는 방법.
태양을 피하고 싶어서 아무리 달려봐도
After the success of his first album and Bad Man, Rain experiences even more success as an actor after featuring the drama 상두 Let's Go to School alongside actress Kong Yoo-jin. At the peak of his popularity, he releases a new album under the high-laden expectations and anticipations of his fans, written by JYP. This is a song that many say have made Rain who he is today. Now, the time machine of Once Upon a Time is returning to the present. Join me again next week, guys. Here's 태양을 피하고 싶어서 How to Avoid the Sun by Rain. 태양을 피하는 방법, How to Avoid the Sun by Rain. Here's 2 more songs for you guys. Crazy in Love by Beyonce featured by Jay-Z, and Hey Ya by Outkast. Alright guys, here's one last song for part 1. It's covered by Kevin, Pop.
Baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, 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 baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, bounce.
Everybody listen to my voice and just follow the beat. Throw your hands in the air like you don't care and get ready to move your body like this, like that, like this, like that. Come on, like this, like that, like this, and like that.
Ooh, feels so good tonight with full of flavor and music, music. You're welcome to my world. Just listen to my words. You will like it, you like it, you're on it, you're on it, you're on it. Relax your mind.
Hotbeat. Welcome back to the second hour of Hotbeat. That was 못 모르고, Good to Go by K-Much. Let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Sugilpo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arion Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arion Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arion Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the open message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Now, here is Eine, Be My Love by Atomic Kids, and Achu by Lovelies. On this segment, we get to talk about anything we want with one theme each week. It's Tell Me Something. Now, this week's Tell Me Something topic is about movies. Many of us like to watch movies during the weekends, don't we? So this week's topic is my favorite movie quote. Let's hear more about your favorite movie quotes after this song. Cheek to Cheek by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, and Don't Know Why by Winterplay. Cheek to Cheek by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, and Don't Know Why by Winterplay. You're tuning in to Tell Me Something. This week's topic is my favorite movie quote. Let's read your messages. Namino from Vietnam. I love this week's topic because watching films is my hobby, so I have many quotes to share. But if I must choose one, that is a quote from The Notebook. I love you, who I am. Love you, I am who I am because of you. You're every reason, every hope, and every dream I ever had. And no matter what happens to us in the future, every day we are together is the greatest day of my life. I will always be yours. Aww. Do you know why I chose it? Because it's the words that I want to stay with you. I was born to be yours and being theirs. Also, Notebook is one of the most favorite films. I watched it dozens of times and still love it. Have you watched it, Kevin? Yes, of course. What is your favorite movie quote? I'll be back to that at the end of this segment. Vishal KP from India. I love to watch movie with my friends. Movies are always good excuse to hang out with your friends. Every Friday, 2 to 3 Bollywood movie releases here. I like action and romantic comedy movies. One of my favorite Bollywood movies is Three Idiots. Oh, I love that movie too. It is the stories of three friends. There is a very inspiring dialogue. It says, don't run towards the success, go towards excellence, then success will run towards you. What is your favorite movie, Oppa? Have you seen any Bollywood films? Yeah, I've seen that. Recently I seen 2 movies from Bollywood, I think. Yeah. Those 2 were like action movies, so I pretty much enjoyed it though. Honey Bear from Indonesia. My favorite movie forever is The Vow. I love the story because it's based on a true story. When Paige lost her memory and she didn't remember her husband, Leo at all, but Leo always by her side and didn't leave her even for a second. Here's my favorite quote from The Vow. Always tell someone how you feel because opportunities are lost in the blink of an eye, but regret can last for a lifetime. Okay, what a nice quotes, guys. I would like to share more after some music. Shine Your Light by Park Hyojin and 꼭 어제, Yesterday by Chunsu. Alright, that was Shine Your Light by Park Hyojin and 꼭 어제, Yesterday by Chunsu. Continuing on with your messages, Yun Jong-ah from Korea. My favorite movie quote is actually from a movie that I just watched recently, The Martian. It goes like this. They say once you grow crops somewhere, you have the officially colonize it, so technically I colonized Mars. This is after main character Mark Whitney grows the potato farm using a chemically engineered water, and he talks to himself. The movie is all about how an astronaut gets stranded on Mars and survives on his own. I also like the quote, if you're not going to give up and die, then it's obvious that you have to try to live. If you solve problems one by one, you can live. All right, I saw that movie, so yeah, that is actually a great movie. PG1225 from Japan. I watched a movie called Back to the Future a lot when I was a student. It's already been 30 years since the movie was released. It was a movie about the future in the movie. The future is 2015. They probably made a movie thinking 2050 was a long ways away, but it's really 2015 now. There is a quote in the movie that goes, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Though the movie itself full of funny and comedic stories in the end, the final message is not to give up even if there's some failures along the way. It's a very heartwarming movie. I want to request a song from movie soundtrack The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. K-pop India 1 from India. My favorite Bollywood movie is DDLJ, which is Dilwale Dulhania Lee Jayangi in Hindi language. Okay. In English, it means lovers will take his bride. It's a romantic film, and my favorite quote is, "Go, Simran, go, live your life." Simran is the name of the actress in the movie. Her dad said to her, this movie was released 20 years ago, but still playing in one of the movie theaters in Mumbai, India. I also like to watch Hollywood and Korean movies. Which type of movies do you watch more? Action, comedy, drama, suspense, thriller, or romantic? I'll tell you that later too. Shafika from Indonesia. Here's my favorite movie code. It's my movie from the Hunger Games in 2012. Hope it is the only thing stronger than fear. A little hope is effective. A lot of hope is dangerous. Spark is fine as long as it's contained. Every time I feel down, I remember the quote that I'll be stronger than before. Have you watched this movie, Oppa? Yes, and I heard that the last episode is coming out, The Hunger Games. Yeah. So, here is The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News, and Eyes Open by Taylor Swift. The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News, and Eyes Open by Taylor Swift. Let's read some more of your messages about this week's topic, my favorite movie quote. Kenonin from Philippines. I made a compilation of my favorite movie quotes, but this one is really my number one among them. Don't I live, follow the sun, you'll make it to tomorrow. From the movie The Croods. Now, every time I'm losing my grip on life, I just keep thinking of this quote on mind. It gives me the power to continue and the strength to start all over. We must never fear change because it brings us experience, opportunities, and help us discover more about ourselves. Change may lead to unwanted results, but some are for the better. Curiosity is a positive attribute since it's the way of discovering possibilities and could open new doors in our life. We must not also let fear get in the way of our dreams. We have to use it as a motivation in pursuing our dreams and goals, and not to paralyze and kill us. Living inside of a comfort zone will do no good. Instead, it'll keep us stuck and stagnant rather than moving and developing. And to sum it all, if we want to get something in life, we must have the courage to take risk and make our dreams into reality. What a nice words. Yeah. Miyu3 from Japan. One of my favorite films of all time is Lion King. There's a quote from the movie that goes like this. You got to put your past behind you. Follow me and say, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Ding, 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 ding. Hakuna Matata. Yeah, it means no worries, yes. I watched this cartoon film without much thought, but this quote really turned my world inside out. Because of this, I spent a lot of time regretting my past decisions. Even today, when I'm struggling, I think about this quote. I hope that it helps comfort a lot of our happy family as well. Remember this quote, it'll help encourage you someday down the road. Misono from Japan. After watching the movie Interstellar, I started thinking about how space is a place that we will never really figure it out. But after watching the movie, I was more mesmerized by the bigger mystery. It was this quote, "Love is one thing we are capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space. Maybe we should trust that, even if you can't understand it." Doesn't this sound so true? I think this is something that no scientist could ever figure it out. Because not even humans can really know what other people are thinking on the inside. All right, we had more messages sent to us, guys. Thank you very much for your messages. Here's Abracadabra by Brown Eyed Girls and Hakuna Matata by Piggy Dolls. Abracadabra by Brown Eyed Girls and Hakuna Matata by Piggy Dolls. Right, today's topic was my favorite movie quote. For me, my favorite, first of all, I would like to tell you the first favorite genre of the movie, I would like to watch every single movie. I don't have that like a limit of it, but I'm a guy and I love the action, like blood bleeding everywhere, fighting scenes and all that, shooting. I love that. But my favorite movie quote is from Titanic. Yeah, can you trust me? From the DiCaprio. That's all, he reaches out his hand to the lady and can you trust me? Yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Yeah, I love the movie. Anyways, thanks for sending us all of your favorite movie quotes. Next week, we are going to the part 2 of this topic. I know myself was touched by reading through a lot of these quotes that you sent in, so we'll be sharing more next week. If you didn't get a chance to send a message this week, don't worry, you can send us your favorite movie quotes this next week, upcoming week. So please leave your message with Tell Me Something in the subject. Alright, our last song for this segment is 유승우's 입술이 밉다, Hesitating Lips. Alright guys, here's one last song from Damiano featured by Namju, 달다 지금, Sweet Now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 안녕!